Hey everyone, welcome back to Building on 16. Today, I'm standing in front of this beautiful barn. Well, at least that's how my wife and I see it. We just purchased 12 acres of land that adjoins our other 16 acres over there. It is split by a creek down there at the bottom, which we'll build a bridge to get across, but we have a lot of road frontage here, and it is just a nice piece of property to add to what we already have. In this video, I'm going to talk about some of the things we got to do. Obviously, there's a lot of cleanup to do. I'm going to work my way through just cleaning up some of the small things, getting the trees and the ivy off this barn. First, let me walk you inside and show you what this barn is and show you what we think we can do with it. All right, inside this old barn here, you see I've got a lot of trash to clean up, a lot of old sawn lumber, which I love, having my own sawmill, and a lot of things that we need to fix, but pretty cool how it has the block and the brick walls. If anybody knows like why or what style this type of barn is, let me know. I'm very curious. I'm trying to get some more information from the owners. When we bought this, he mentioned something about it maybe being back in the 40s. Not quite sure, but a lot of work to do. Let me walk you through here and kind of show you some of the rooms that it has and maybe some of the work that used to go on in here. Now this room here looks like they may have used it for maybe milking cows. There's a concrete trough down there. Unfortunately, the roof is no longer, but can hopefully be fixed, because again, it's block walls in the back right here, but pretty cool stuff in there. A lot of trash. Another room in here, which actually has a concrete floor, which is exciting because I actually want to concrete the rest of it. All right, walk over here to the other side, and this is where a lot of the work is going to have to take place. The roof at one time had a leak, and a lot of the floor joists here have significant rot and gonna have to be replaced. As you can see right up there, it actually set into the brick wall, which is really cool. And to me, looks like, I would say pretty good construction for as old as this is. But again, drop me a comment below. Let me know if you've seen anything like this before. Got a bathroom over there. Check that out. How many barns have a bathroom in it? But pretty cool. A lot of old lumber, a lot of work, and a lot of cleanup. But can't wait. All right, so the set of stairs, which looks like that's probably the most support that it has. I have been up there a couple times, and I'll brave another time just so you all can see what's going on up here. Again, I find it fascinating. This is pretty cool. The floor, ceiling, that's where the hay would come in back in the day. And huge storage. Looks to be in decent shape for what it is. This side of the floor, if you can see, looks pretty level, pretty flat for what it is. That side, not so much, because that's where it's falling. Hopefully we can either figure that out, come up with some plans, maybe even remove that section right there so it would be all the way down to the floor, to the ceiling, and make something really cool with that. All right, so back outside. That's the room that we just walked through there. And then this is actually the other side of the room where I said that it looks like they would use to milk. It's got a lot of cleanup as well, and a lot of damage, but a little block room. Again, I have no idea what we'd use this for, but with the block and a little bit of rot, I think we can fix it. Make something of it. My wife's super excited. I'm afraid she's got some ideas, and I'm gonna let her run with them. But first thing is getting all this stuff away from it and off of this building so the damage will slow down, and damage to myself with these blackberry bushes. So I'm gonna start by doing some cleanup, just some regular mowing. I have one of my old riding mowers, and that way if I hit some metal, which I've seen a bunch, and it won't damage the zero turn that I use for our yard over there. So we're gonna do some cutting here, get this thing cleaned up, and bring you guys along for the ride. Just getting ready to cut, and I noticed there's a few things like that old post in the ground that would not be fun to hit with a lawnmower. So I'm gonna try to put a few flags in the ground to help me see these things here, and then try to minimize the amount of damage I do even to my old lawnmower. All right, so we got some grass cut, and being able to ride around this place helped me kind of see where I wanted to start, some of the things I want to do, and some of the things that I see may not be worth messing with right now, which is that old barn, which I have no idea what they even used it for, honestly. But as we walk this way, this is I guess this is technically the side of this old barn, the main old barn, and this part here has the worst part of damage. So really want to focus on getting this part cleaned up next and getting all that off of the building so we can kind of see what we have. Over here, we have one more little shed, little equipment shed they may have used it for, which is kind of cool. And I may actually be able to use it for some of my firewood and some of my lumber that I cut. So here's the front side of the equipment shed, and the road is right here. And so it's an easy shot to be able to get any type of lumber or firewood straight into here. And the only thing I'm worried about is the height, but I'm hoping that the skid steer that we have will fit underneath here and be able to at least bring the material into this little shed here. Again, pretty useful. The roof is in pretty good shape. It's standing. The back part back there actually is a couple block walls, which that helps. And one more building to clean out with just tires and pallets and just old farm stuff that just kind of has sat around for probably more than a half century. So kind of like this one here. I think it can be a lot of use, give us a lot of use for some of the things we do on our other property. And just one more piece of this puzzle that I think we can make this whole property look much better. All right, so first afternoon complete. We've got some cleanup done, some cutting, so we can at least walk up to the property. My wife Sterling here is super excited and wanted to share her thoughts on some of the things that she can't wait to do to this old barn.
Yeah, so I feel like there's so much potential here. I'm not quite sure what we'll do, but the first step is getting it to a blank canvas. We've got cleanup, we've got obviously weed removal. It's so nice after Jason's cut. You can just see.
You can actually see where you're going
everything.
now, because
so
there are
nice.
some rolls in the terrain, and it's nice to be able to, when you drive off the road here, that you don't find something unexpected. We found a bunch of old metal from some of the roofing that had blown off years ago. We got that picked up so we can continue to cut in the future without tearing up lawnmower blades. But yeah, super excited to get this to a starting like you said, blank canvas, get all the weeds around it, mainly to help keep the damage from continuing. But yeah, we'll share some more ideas. But again,
And if you have any ideas of what you think it could be,
drop a comment below.
put them in the
us.
comments. Yeah.
So hope you follow along. We're excited to get this property started. I'll show you some more things. Like I mentioned earlier, there's a creek. I'm gonna have to build a bridge to get over here from our original property. So a lot of adventures ahead, a lot of projects. So to follow along, think about subscribing to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next video.